All right, so the muscle of the day is the latissimus dorsi, or the lats for short. So that might be a more common name or familiar name. So as you can see, it actually attaches to the front of the humerus. So it looks like in this picture, if it'll focus, it actually doesn't connect in the back. It has the line there, so it actually connects to the front of the upper arm, but it does go behind, kind of like starts here and then wraps under and then goes down the back, as you can see there in that flashcard. Humongous muscle, so a lot of tension sometimes gets caught up here in the lats, and then it'll fan out broadly around the spine. As you can see, it even attaches to a little bit of the pelvis there. Huge muscle. Its main thing is a lot of stabilization, so for the shoulder joint itself. So one of the things that it does, it helps keep the shoulders away from the ears versus shrugging. This is the lat stretching out a little bit, so it actually helps depress the shoulders a little bit. It'll internally rotate the upper arm as well, and then it helps just stabilize the shoulder joint itself. So for example, with the lat pull down, even though the arm is above the head, those lats can still help keep a little bit of control in the shoulder blade, especially as it pulls down. So it actually takes the shoulder blade and tilts it down and hugs into the spine or into the rib cage as well. Lots of stability for the shoulder with these lats. So they're very important to train, just so especially with any overhead movements, you have the strength in the lats to help hold something overhead. Where they can be troublesome is that if they are too tight. So for example, anything that is overhead, the lats will be able to stretch out. However, if they're tight, and this is what I see in a lot of my clients, they can't go all the way up. Sometimes they're stuck right here. And so to be able to lengthen the lats all the way will be able to get you to full overhead extension without bothering the spine. Sometimes they'll try to get the arms overhead and then it's their spine that's compensating for it. So that's where even some upper back pain, lower back pain can come from. So being able to lengthen out the lats is just as important as being able to strengthen the lats. And so this is the muscle, especially on bodybuilders. You know, they do like the wing thing like this, just like have these little, like the wings that come out of nowhere around their backs, or the lats spread. So those are the lats. They're huge muscle, really important for shoulder stabilization, but also important to make sure that they are loose enough to be able to get the overhead function just for everyday tasks. So being able to brush your hair, put something up on a shelf, you know, being able to put your kid overhead, you know, just to play with them, that kind of thing. So it's a very functional thing to learn as well. So lat pull downs are a common exercise to help strengthen those lats. Here at the bottom position, they're contracted, but also being able to lengthen them up with control without the shoulder blades and the weights taken over. So being able to keep the shoulders depressed, even on the way up, will also help you with the control of the lats. Being able to stretch them like that stretch that we did at the end of this workout. You can stretch them out with a sleepy warrior, especially when you go to one side or the other. There's a door frame stretch as well that you can help stretch out not just the lats but also the IT band. So just a quick little review here. So you have the outer arm above, and then what you don't see is like I'll actually step the inside foot in front of the outside foot and then press the hip away. Just make sure the elbow is pointing towards the ceiling and you'll get more of that lat stretch in there as well. So being able to strengthen this muscle but also be able to have it loose enough so you maintain that great shoulder range of motion is very important for the lats. So there's your muscle of the day.